explain the closure related stuff. So the closure expression is the has the two types, just before the in keyword and the after the in keyword. So as you can see, before the in keyword we will have the what kind of parameter closure is supposed to take and what kind of return type closure is supposed to return, and the right side of the in keyword we will have the code block of the closure. So let's see one example. Now in the line number 10 to 12 I have created the one closure of name driving, and it doesn't take anything as an input and does not return anything. So we haven't write here the in keyword because there is no need to put that keyword because we are not taking anything as an input and we are not returning anything from the closure. So we are only simply printing the I'm driving text. So now the line number 14 is the way to call this closure. Since this closure is not taking anything, so we are calling this closure as no input, and this is pretty much like a function. So let's see what output comes after running this closure. So I'm going to run this one. See, at the bottom I can see the I'm driving, which is the written in the line number 11. So now let's extend this closure. In the line number 17 to 19, I wrote the another closure of name driving 2, and which takes input parameter, one input parameter of type string, and it doesn't return anything. And in the right side of the in keyword we have the execution body of the closure. So the basically this driving 2 is printing a message I am driving, and it is taking input parameter of the type string, and the parameter name is a variable of that parameter is name. So let's run this code and let's see the how output is coming. So still I'm getting the I'm driving as a output. Now I'm going to modify this closure so that the it will print the name of the people who is driving. So let me write like this, name and driving. Now if I run this code, then I will see Chandra driving. Okay, let me add this text also. So now if I run this, Chandra is driving. So technically what is happening is we are going to pass one variable of type string inside the closure, and in the closure definition in the line number 17 we will see the name as a variable of that parameter, and we are printing that. Now let's move a bit more in this closure. So for that, let's see. In the line number 23 to 25, I wrote the another closure of name driving 3, and which takes one parameter of type string, and name is variable name is name, and it is returning a string. So this closure is returning something, and the type of that return type is the string. So in the line number 24 you will see I'm returning some kind of a string. Now let's call this closure. So in the line number 27 you will see I'm calling this closure driving 3 and giving the input of a string Chandra. So it will give us Chandra is driving. So result is going to be saved inside the variable result, and ultimately in the line number 28 I'm going to print that one, whatever the result we got from the driving 3 closure we are going to print. So let's see how it works. So again we're seeing we can see that Chandra is driving, but the difference is this closure is taking the input type of a string and returning us the string. This closure is not going to print anything. So once we will receive that result, we are going to print that one in the line number 28. So now let's move one example here. So by assuming the concept of the closure, I'm going to write a sum closure which takes the two input of type integer, that is the variable name is a and b, and it is going to return a result by summing those variable and which is of type integer. So this is the definition this is the definition of the closure, and this is pretty much clear. um, Before the in keyword, we have the definition of the closure, what are the parameters it takes and what is the return value of this closure. And the right side of the in keyword, we have the execution block of this closure. And in the execution block of this closure, it is just adding the two variables, two values, and returning it. Now we are going to call that sum closure. And we have passed the 10 as a input, and 15 as another input, and returning result is being saved in the value, and we have printed that one. So let's see how it works. So it is giving us the sum. So let's recap once again. In this tutorial we learned uh, what is the proper syntax of the closure, and how we can pass the different types of the variable inside the closure, how we can define the return type of that closure, and one example that is the I have explained here, to sum the two variables, two input parameters, and return it using the closure. So in the next section will be covering the more details about the closure. For now, let's stop this tutorial.